Mike Vincent, the dude. Special report from the Truckheads. There we go. Yeah. I got Demetra Lawrence, also known as D.
Hi.
You're compliance coordinator, right?
Yes, I am the compliance coordinator.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Tell us about yourself a little bit and what your role is at Spartan Carrier Group.
Sure. As was mentioned, my name is Demetra Lawrence. Everyone here calls me D. Or Miss D. I'm the compliance coordinator at Spartan Carrier Group. Basically, we are, a little bit about us, we are a Christian veteran-owned trucking and CDL training company based in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
My role covers our compliance functions across the country, everything from carrier vetting and brokerage operations to dispatching, workflows, and regulatory compliance. So I am also the primary point of contact for our CDL school division, Spartan CDL training, which is really exciting because it lets me combine my compliance background with helping shape the next generation of professional drivers.
I love it because we need it, right?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, the next generation of drivers are looking at the industry going, what do I do?
Exactly.
Right.
Have no clue.
Who's going to show me the way?
Yes.
And it's going to be Spartan CDL training and Miss D. She's
Yes.
the one who's going to show you the way.
We are here to help.
I think I got the wrong camera on here. Hold on a second. Oh, that's even better. Look at that.
Cool.
Now it's both of us on camera, which is cool because now they can see us both talking. It's fantastic. So, why Spartan Carrier? Why Spartan Carriers decided to do a CDL school?
Well, we saw firsthand from the carrier and brokerage side of our business just how much demand there is for well-trained, safety-minded drivers. Rather than just competing for existing drivers in a tight labor market, we wanted to help grow the pipeline ourselves and do it the right way with strong compliance foundations, quality instruction, and the values our company was built on.
I love it. So I'm going to go off script here for a second.
Sure.
Just for a quick second.
Yes.
You're personally you.
Yes.
Why are you involved?
I have been in logistics for a number of years. I'm not going to say my age, but a number of years.
I've been in it for 37. Can you beat that?
No, I can't beat that.
Then you're all good. You're all good. I started when I was 2. No, I'm just kidding.
So it's been a number of years. I've worked with logistics companies as a dispatcher, even had my own small brokerage firm.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I did.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a while back. And then my other career that coincides with this, I am a certified paralegal.
Oh,
so
really?
That's the
compliance side.
That's the compliance side. Yeah.
Because that's really super important, right? I mean,
Yes.
okay, so let's get into this. So, I mean, because that brings us to why CDL and what you guys are building there. But let's go back on script here. So what we want to really convey is someone who's never thought much about trucking, right? Why should they care? Why should they look into this industry, especially right now when they're looking at drivers being yanked off? I mean, the general public sees this as, oh, they're driving down the road, somebody pulls them and goes, you can't speak English, you out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not really what's happening, but why should they be looking at this industry?
Well, if you look around every day, you see trucks everywhere. That's how we get everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything people touch in a day got to them on a truck at some point.
Yeah.
The food in their fridge, the clothes on their back, the materials that built their house. Trucking is the connective tissue, of the economy. So if trucks stop moving, shelves empty out within days. And it's easy to take for granted because it happens in the background, but it's foundational.
Well, it is foundational. It is also a major issue. Not only the tissue, it is the issue.
Yes.
Remember when there was no tissue and that was the issue?
And tell me why when we go through a small crisis, the first thing everyone grabs is tissue?
Well, it's the same thing when a tornado comes. Let's go buy everything that is perishable. Just in case the electricity goes out, I'd like to have my stock with perishable items.
Yes.
Give me all the milk and eggs you can get, right? And raw chicken.
Yes.
Give me all that type of
You can
stuff.
cook the chicken in the sun.
Unbelievable. How so? Answer me this:
Hmm.
how big is the industry right now? And kind of framing what's the opportunity out there for somebody who's looking to do a job, right, and a great job.
Yeah, there is a driver shortage. It's still a real thing, even in 2026. It is, though the exact number depends on who you ask. The American Trucking Association has put the 2026 shortfall anywhere from about 60,000 to over 80,000 drivers. And some
It's a lot of
projections,
drivers.
that is, and some of the projections show that gap growing toward 160,000 plus by the early 2030s.
Whoa.
Yeah, if current trend holds. So what's not in dispute is the demographic pressure behind it. The average truck driver is now in their late 40s to 50s,
Yeah.
retiring and outpacing, and new drivers entering the field roughly 2 to 1. And the industry needs to bring in fresh people, fresh
Oh
meat,
wow. Yeah. Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like 1 to 2 million new drivers over the next decade just to
Wow.
replace retirees to keep up with, the freight growth. So
So why is this
it's a
such an important thing? Why is it so important to the economy? Because we and it's interesting because in my career over 37 years, well, almost 38 years now, has been it goes in and out of favor, right?
mhm.
I mean, it was super cool when I used to drive around with my dad and he had a CB in his uh, in his car, right, in the 70s. They had a
Mhm.
CBs after like 10-4 Rubber Ducky. I don't know if you remember,
Yeah.
Convoy and those
Yeah.
movies and that type of stuff, right? And then it got kind of, they were the cowboys. The Wild West was really the drivers, and it
Mhm.
was cool for a while. Then it wasn't so cool for a while. Now it got really important during the pandemic, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're the heroes of the world."
Mhm.
And now it's kind of like, well, they kind of forgot about them again, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, these are the unsung heroes. These are really important jobs, right?
Right. Right. Very important jobs. We need trucks. We need from the boat. We need freight, basically.
Everything
So
we need
everything we
is
need
freight,
is freight.
or was at one time, right?
So from the ship cargo to the port, to get on the truck, to go to the store, you
What we're,
know,
we're right next to Alliance Airport, right over there, right?
yes,
And you can see freighters flying in all day
all
long,
day.
right? They don't get anywhere unless a truck meets that plane.
Right, right.
Doesn't go anywhere.
And then on after that is on a van, Amazon van coming to your house.
My wife loves those news vans.
I do too.
She thinks they're so cute. She's like, oh, I love them.
They
I'm
pass
like,
my house every day.
they don't pass our house ever. They
Yep.
stop.
Maybe I should have said that. They stop every day.
Yeah, they stop at your house every day.
Yeah. So everything we need comes from off of a truck, a boat, a plane.
Yeah.
So that's how we get our commodities from everywhere.
And it's not just the commodities. It's not like the stuff that your husband or wife or child bought accidentally. Remember when that
Mhm.
girl bought like a $50,000 thing accidentally on Lexa,
Oh
Alexa,
my
what it was,
goodness.
or that story? But what I'm saying is, it's everything important.
Everything important.
It
Yeah.
comes on a truck too,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's
Exactly.
national security
Right.
is run and determined by infrastructure.
Yes.
That's why your strongest company or countries actually have infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Just look
Exactly.
at it, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I do want to touch on you know,
Who should be
why
looking at this career? Let me ask you that. What kind of people should be looking at this type of career?
anyone who is interested in a career change or has been driving already but not satisfied where they are, and just want to enhance their quote, I guess.
Yeah.
Just to get that under their belt, because it's a good career.
And who tends to succeed in this type of career? What kind of personality? Are there people out there going, is this for me? Maybe it is. And they can kind of self-assess a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the veteran? Do the veterans, is this a good career for veterans specifically coming out of the forces?
Well, someone who's disciplined, values independence, and takes safety and responsibility seriously.
Mhm.
You're often out on your own, managing your schedule, your rest, your paperwork, and your vehicle inspection. So, people who thrive tend to be self starters.
So an entrepreneurial spirit is there, right?
Entrepreneurial spirit,
Yeah,
exactly,
gotcha.
and respects the structure and the rules because this is a heavily regulated profession. Also, in this career path for veterans specifically, um, it's a great fit. Honestly, a lot of the skills that transfer well: discipline, following procedures, operating and maintaining equipment, working under a chain of accountability, are things veterans already bring with them.
Mm-hmm.
That part of why being veteran owned matters so much to us. And we understand that transition, and we built a culture that respects it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a great culture. That's why I joined.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out of the industry for like 4 years thinking I'm never going back in. And then Carlos called me and said, hey, I came here and checked things out and went, yeah,
Yeah.
this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
This is where I want to be. And so we've talked about before, you and I, and probably other people throughout history probably had the same conversations. Look, you can't drive home from here without following the truck that says, hey, hire on with us because you're going to make, $250,000 a year, be home every night, and no weekends you're ever going to work, and it's just fantastic. You get a brand new truck every single day, and all of this stuff is unrealistic. And right now, that's under scrutiny, right? I mean, the BS meters are very sharp in this industry. They know it because they've been fed it all day long. The drivers and potential drivers. CDL schools are closing 9,500 already.
Yeah,
and it's more every month.
Yeah.
Why? What makes Spartan CDL training different? Why should somebody go, you know what? I want to be a driver. That's the place.
Yeah, we're not just a school bolted onto a trucking company. We built by people who live in the carrier and brokerage side of the business every day. Our compliance team, dispatch team, and carrier vetting processes all feed directly into how we train students. Students aren't just learning to pass a driving test. They're learning what the industry actually expects of a professional, compliant driver.
Yeah. I mean, that means because if they're looking for just a CDL, you get that in a lot of places. But you need to know that when it hits the fan, you know what to do. You prepare,
know exactly
right?
What you're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So what does that look like for a student?
Okay.
How do they achieve that, or how do we impart that to them?
Yes, sir. So we built a structured curriculum with a rotating instructional schedule that makes classroom learning, driving range time, and road training in a balanced way. So students aren't just doing one thing repetitively for days on end. It's a deliberate mix that keeps students engaged and builds well-rounded skills. So we have a program that meets the state requirements.
Okay, I was going to ask you that next, right? Because
yes, sir,
that's difficult.
It is. You got to know what you're doing.
You got and you can't just do state requirements.
No, you can't.
Right? I mean, we just learned that with the $604 million nuclear verdict on C.H. Robinson. You can't just do what the government tells you to do. You got to prove you've done more.
You've done exactly.
Yeah, so go ahead with that. Beyond. How do we know that Spartan CDL training is meeting those requirements?
Yes.
And exceeding those requirements.
So in compliance, I like that. Compliance is baked into everything we do.
It better be you, the compliance director.
Yeah. That's literally my job.
literally Dee's job.
We follow Texas Workforce Commission requirements under Texas Education Code Chapter 132 and the TAC Chapter 807, which covering everything from admissions and enrollment agreements to advertising standards and required student disclosures, things of that sort. So we have built our own internal checklists and enrollment documentation specifically to make sure every student's experience is transparent, properly documented, and fully compliant from day one.
Yeah. I love it.
So we have to stay on that.
Yeah, track. I love the aspect as well that we have the ability to teach or I've heard the curriculum can be taught in their native language.
Yes.
But then all the testing and proficiency is done in English. So you can impart the actual concepts are understood fully. But then when they leave, they can pass English proficiency.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
How
Definitely.
important? That's not just important to the driver, but to the business, right? I mean, businesses looking to hire should be like looking at a school like this, no?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're ready. We have all kind of programs after graduation that we can assist the graduates with. As far as after graduation, you can go to work for us.
Yeah.
We have networking companies that we network with that hire. We have a staffing company as well.
Yeah.
That we can hire them on. So it's not just we're pretty much a one-stop shop.
So, I mean, right now, we're darn near 100% placement into jobs, right? If not
Yes.
at 100%.
Yes, everybody who's graduated has a job.
Has been in a job.
Has a job right after graduation.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
fantastic.
definitely.
That is fantastic.
And still there.
So, okay, I'm interested. How do I enroll?
Oh, okay. First of all,
Not me, Carlos.
not
For
you.
real, I'm pretending.
So it starts with an outreach and phone screening conversation to understand where someone is in their journey. Everyone has a different journey, and we can answer their initial questions. From there, students go through a clear enrollment acknowledgement process, so there are no surprises about what the program includes, what's expected of them, and what it costs.
Speaking of that, there's different options, right?
Yes, there's different options. We have self-pay if you decide you want to use your credit card and pay for school. We also have where you can get financing. We partner with a couple of financing companies that help you as well. And really what I like about this particular company that we finance with, it doesn't matter your credit score.
Yeah.
So that will not be an issue,
Right.
when you apply. Then there's Workforce Commission. They have a grant right now that they are implementing so that students who wants to go back to school can also go through them, and see about funding as well.
You talk about veterans. Do we do the GI Bill yet?
We are working on that totally. We're stressing that a lot. Our CEO Carlos is pressing that issue, making sure every day he's attaining to that, so that way we can
Stay
get that
tuned.
in. Yes, so that we can get that as well, because both our owners are veterans,
Right.
so they do understand the importance of that as well. So so I don't want anyone to fear that I'm not worthy, or I don't know if I can do this. If it's something you think you want to do and believe in your heart that you want to do it, just give us a call and we'll go through the steps with you and let you know, what the processes are, so that way you can feel more comfortable in making your decision.
Well, I mean, the Lord tells us we're all worthy.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Follow your calling.
Follow your calling.
He will give you the strength.
Yes. And move when he says move.
Amen. Amen.
Don't go back and forth with it. If he says go ahead, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Because you're going to have to do it eventually anyway, right?
Eventually.
It's like fighting your mom. I mean, I ain't those beans.
And for me, it's
but you're going to eat those beans.
You're going to eat those beans.
You might as well do it.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody who's listening or watching this going, I don't know?
I tell them the demand in the industry is real and it isn't going away anytime soon. The freight has to move. Freight has to move. Freight has to move. Did I say freight has to move? Freight has to move.
You did.
Yes.
You said that.
Okay.
But let me ask you this. Does freight have to move?
Freight has to move.
I got you.
Yes.
I got you. Who's going to move it?
We are.
Trucks too, right?
Trucks.
I love it.
The economy doesn't function without it. Getting trained properly with a school that treats compliance and safety as seriously as we do gives us the best shot at a career that's stable, well-paying, and genuinely respected. So, yeah.
It really is. It really is. Those are all fantastic points. What else you got for us here?
Well, I would like to let everyone know that they can visit us at SpartanCDLtraining.com to learn more about our program, our schedule, and how to get in touch with our team.
Fantastic. You going to come on again and give us some updates on what's going down?
I sure will.
You call me as soon as that GI Bill comes through.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Yes.
I love it.
Appreciate you.
Dee, thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless
and God bless all you people out there, drivers, or anybody watching. God bless you. Stay straight on that road. and follow the truth, man. Peace.